Hi guys, it's the Fly for Doctor. I'm going to bed and I thought of this topic because I usually check my kids twice a year, just check their blood sugar randomly because I'm so scared of type 1 diabetes. So in this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the signs that you should look out for to see if your kids has type 1 diabetes. Sorry, I look crazy. I am getting ready for bed right now. Now, type 1 diabetes differs from type 2 in that it is an autoimmune disease where your body is attacking the pancreas or the cells that produces the insulin. It's kicking its ass. And now there's no insulin, so it gets, a lot of sugar is in the blood. Number one is increased thirst. We know the kids, toddlers and all the way to middle school, they drink, but not a lot of water. But if they drink, pretty average, they just want to be on their games, watching TV or what have you. But if your kid is, really, really thirsty, is always asking for a drink, you may want to kind of take a look at that and talk to your pediatrician about it. The next one is increased urination. And it's easy to kind of miss that because if they're drinking a lot, you may then assume, well, that's probably why they're peeing a lot. But that may not be the case. So increased urination is the number 2 sign that you want to make sure that you check out. Another thing is uncontrolled weight loss. Kids eat, if your kid is a healthy eater and all of a sudden they stop eating or they just start to lose weight. That's really the key, losing weight uncontrollably. They're eating as much as they want to, or maybe not, they're losing weight. And the fourth one is actually sometimes increased hunger. They're hungry, they're drinking, they're eating, they're peeing, but somehow they're losing weight. These are signs that you just kind of want to check out. Another sign is they may be easily irritable. If you have toddlers, the middle schoolers, we know that, sometimes that's always the case. But, other times if you combine that symptom with other symptoms, then you definitely want to have a conversation with your pediatrician. And the last one, if they all of a sudden start to bedwet, they didn't usually have bedwetting problem. They didn't used to have to, pee in the bed or anything like that. All of a sudden they have this, change in attitude because again, increased urination. And so they're probably urinating on the bed. So you do want to check this out and talk to your pediatrician. Now, this may not be type 1 diabetes, but it's better to be safe than sorry. So do have a conversation with your pediatrician and have them test it to make sure that nothing's wrong, because it's easier and it's better if you catch it early than if you catch it late. If you have any more foot questions or questions about diabetes, leave it down in the comment below. Bye.